travel outfit of the day. It's kind of one of those crazy ones because it's like probably like 60 degrees here and we're gonna land, it's gonna be like 30. So, but planes get really hot, so I have a cardigan to use as a blanket. And then when I get there, I'm still gonna be freezing probably. But we've got cozy t-shirt, sweatpants, and I will be wearing some boots, and still have to look cute, so a little bit of makeup happening, some jewelry action, and we're good to go. I'm gonna pet my cats until I need to leave. What a man. The tree guy give you a shot?
Who's asking?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It is Editing Luna. I'm about to talk about books for like 20 minutes. Okay, but before I do that, I wanted to say what's up and let you guys know that I have a form in the description box that I would like you guys to fill out if you're interested in doing a retreat with me. I have an opportunity to go host a retreat with you guys. I'm thinking summer solstice, glam, witch, glamping, divine feminine, goddess activation sort of energy. We could go anywhere. We could go somewhere in the United States, like New York or Yellowstone or Yosemite, Joshua Tree, or we can go somewhere like Bali or Costa Rica. There's tons of options, but before I can move forward with like planning the trip, figuring out budgets and things like that, I just want to know like what you guys would want to do. So if you're interested in going on a retreat with me and meeting me and hanging out with me IRL and with the Moon Fam IRL, I'll have that link down below. It's just a forum. You can just let me know like where you'd be interested in going, what you'd want to do. I'm just like kind of thinking about different things. I'm currently thinking like it'd be so sick if we did like a full or a new moon ritual together, or like a Sabbath. Like I said, I think summer solstice would be so fun, or like Beltane or something. And also like I could like do your guys' makeup. Like we could have it'd be so cute. I could do like makeovers. It'd be so much fun. But I can't move forward until like I have an idea for what you guys are thinking. If you want to, like, what's the vibe? So I'll have that form down below. Take like 2 seconds to do. And yeah. Okay, cute. I'm gonna talk about books now. Okay. Hello, good morning. It is not even morning. It's like noon. But we got back last night at like 11 at night and I'm very sleepy today. So I'm trying to take it easy and just do the things I absolutely need to do today. And yeah, I'm so tired. I'm really, really sleepy, but I've been productive. I spent the morning putting my bags away. These are Zach's. This one is mine. I just can't reach the shelf that it goes on, so I have to wait for Zach to put it up. But put away all my clothes. I'm gonna do laundry here in a bit. But yeah, I've been like proud of myself. Like, you know, I did some emails, catched up on those things, the very admin-y side of things, and then cleaned and stuff, so I'm feeling good. And tonight I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's and get some fresh flowers for the house because all my flowers are dead, and get some fun dinner for tonight, just something quick because we're both so tired, and Zach will get home from work soon. And then he's got some fun things to do today. I missed the babies so much. I missed them so much. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys the books that I bought. It was a very booky weekend and we read so much. It was so fun. So I read a lot of books. I actually just read 2. That's not that many. But I bought 2 and I was gifted 1. And I just wanted to show you, I don't know, some other books that I'm reading. Okay, so let's get started. This is just some. Well, this is most. Mister's on one, so I'm gonna let him have that for a bit. But first book I want to show you is this book of Candle Magic. If you're in my Patreon, you recognize this. This is what we're reading for Sagittarius season. So I read all of the chapters for this first week, so we're gonna meet on Thursday and talk about it. So I'm giving myself a break, letting it marinate. But I'm really loving this book. I was talking in my Patreon about how I've used this book as a reference book for a while, and I really like it, and so I was excited to finally read it now that we're in Spicy Sag. I've been really liking that book. If you're interested in candle magic, I think you'll really like it. I think it's really good for beginners and for people who are intermediate or even advanced because it's just good. One book that I finished on the plane is Bloodborne by Stephanie Kemler, and she is a Moon Fam babe. She's been a part of like my online community for a while, and she's always very nice and always like gets readings with me, which is so fun. I really like it when I get like people who get multiple readings because then I feel like I just like know them so much more. And this is a book she wrote, and she sent this to me in one of my PO unboxings. You can watch it, and I unboxed it there, and I finally finished it. It wasn't even like dense. I wouldn't say dense, but I don't read fiction, and most non-fiction books I read, you know, are like 200 pages. I'm really proud of myself. This was like 450 pages and it was fiction. So it was like a big stretch for me, but it's so funny because I'm like, it's a stretch, but it's just because I have like I'm trying to rewrite a lot of my productivity mindset that I don't really like or align with and let myself just read a book for fun instead of like trying to learn something from it. So this was a great book to do that with, and it's vampire. Mr. just keeps touching me. It's so cute. It's a vampire story. It's a little sexy at times, which I really liked. I was like on the plane and I was like, oh my god, just like blushing. But it was really, really good. I really liked this. And there's a sequel that I'm gonna buy. I want to support her, so I'm gonna buy it. And I'm really excited to see what happens next because it left on a cliffhanger and I love that. I felt like it was an easy read. It was like really entertaining, really interesting, and took a lot of turns, and this is a genre that I'm not familiar with, so it was really, really fun, like first intro into like fantasy, because I honestly haven't read, like I've never read the Twilight series or anything like that, so it was really good. I really liked it. So, you know, I have a Goodreads account. You guys can follow me on there. I'm pretty good at posting on Goodreads and doing my little ratings and stuff like that. So if you guys are curious what I'm reading at any given point in time, you can check that out and I'll have all that stuff on there. I really like it. I like to like peek at everybody's like to be read and get ideas because I'm always like, what's new? Especially for like genres that I'm interested in, but I don't know anything about, like fantasy or young adult. I'm always like, what's new? Like, what do you read? What is that? Okay, cool. And then this is a book I brought on the trip with me. I'd had it for a while and I just wanted to read it, and it's the Practical Witch's Love Spellbook. This book I had a very love-hate relationship with. It was super easy read. It is a spell book, you know, like, so it's like, you're not reading, it's like, you know, little spells. So it's not like an time-consuming read or anything. There were some things I did not like about this book. The author uses a couple of terms that I think are not good. So she uses soul tribe a lot and tribe a lot, and I just feel like it's 2023 and like we can retire that word if we're not using it in like the Native American, like indigenous sense, because it kind of just feels a little icky to me. It's like there's a lot of other words we can use. Let's not use that word. You know what I'm saying? So that was just kind of like, and then she did it like a lot. Like it was like very repetitive and I was just like, I don't like that. Also use the term smudging, not in the traditional indigenous sense, just in like using white sage. There were some things that I just thought, I mean, there were just like little things that didn't really matter that just kind of, I felt like were, I don't know, it's fine. Just things that I didn't agree with, or little bits of misinformation. I thought, I think it's a really good beginner book. Oh, the other big thing that I really didn't like, she like starts off like right off rip with like binding love spells and never talks about ethics of love spells. And I just feel like, especially for a book that is super geared towards beginners, it felt a little bit, I don't know what the word is, like, oh, hello, mister. It felt a little bit irresponsible, I guess. Like she later talks about ethics in sex magic, but she doesn't talk about it with love spells, and she just jumps in and is like, here's how you can bind someone, but like doesn't at all go into like, anyway, I think I thought this was gonna be like more like self-love. Like I thought we were all collectively over love spells to bind people, because that's just like kind of dumb in my opinion. So I was just surprised, and it just feels weird to like do that in a beginner book and to not talk about ethics at all. But all that aside, I think there are some really fun recipes, especially my favorite part was the chapter 4 was all about, oh wait, that's the sex chapter, which I did love. And then there was a lot of recipes for like making your own sugar scrubs or massage oil, and I really like that because I love apothecary stuff. So I liked that. I think there are some good pieces in here, but it does annoy me that, again, she used Tribe so much, she used Smudge so much, and just like threw in binding spells without talking at all about, you know, like the repercussions or like the ethics of that. This book was given to me by my friend Christian, who I was staying with, and I've been wanting Kate Bear's poetry books for a very long time, and we had all got into this discussion about like what is poetry a couple weeks ago, and so she was like, I think this is really cool because essentially what this is emails that this author has gotten, or also I think there was like there were like some famous, I don't know if I would say speeches, but famous, I guess, like, yeah, speeches. And then she does blackout poetry and creates something from the words from the original email or whatever, but she creates something new using the words through blackout poetry, if that makes sense. And I think blackout poetry is super interesting and crazy. And there's definitely a theme of like being a woman online and the kind of messages that you get. I don't think you need to have an audience to experience like weird fucking creepy ass messages, right? So this was really cool, and I thought like, I don't know, I just thought that's so cool. It was a super quick read too, you know, it's a poetry book, and I really did like this. I really liked it a lot, actually. It was really, really good. And yeah, I just think if you're a person who's ever gotten like mean comments or mean messages, again, regardless of if you have a platform or not, because I remember being in high school, like getting mean messages from people in school with you, like it happens. And I think that like femme people are often targets of that, especially if we're showing our body or like owning our sexuality or not modest people or whatever. I mean, literally anything. If we don't fit the cookie cutter of what we're supposed to be, like there's a lot of creepy ass, hateful ass people online. And I just think this is a really interesting thing that she took these really, not all of them are bad. Also, I should say that some of these are really sweet messages that she got and that she just further created a poem out of through blackout poetry. But I felt like especially the ones that were sad or mean, I just think that's so special to get something full of like hatred and to make something beautiful out of it. I just think that's really pretty and really, really cool. Really liked it. I think if you've ever been victimized by being a woman online, you'd love it. Okay, 2 more books. These books I bought in Milwaukee. This book is called The Way of Chai by Kevin Wilson. They're at Cross Culture Kev on Instagram, and I saw this in the food section. I never go to the food section, probably obviously, but my friend Christian, who I was with, I was kind of walking with her. I don't know why I ended up in the food section. It doesn't matter, but I saw this book, and it is the same font and kind of vibe as The Way of Zen by Alan Watts, which I also have. So immediately I was like, okay, Alan Watts coded, and then chai, you guys know I love chai, and it's one of my favorite drinks to make, all together, and it's recipes for a meaningful life. And on the back, it talks about, in The Way of Chai, Wilson shares his popular recipes and introduces readers to the art of making chai as a spiritual practice. His meditations on the brewing process illuminate valuable life lessons on attunement, gratitude, and serving others. While a steaming cup of chai can't solve everything, it can help us tap into the power of patience, clarity, and intention. He's also Sri Lankan, so he comes from the culture that really does chai, and I really wanted a book that would, I'm gonna be real, my chais I make, here comes Mr. again, I use Tazo or Tazo, whatever, just the blend you get at Ralph's. I'm sorry, Lou, my foot's asleep. I love you though. And, it's good, it's great even, I love it, but I know I'm not doing an authentic chai, and since it's a drink that I've been really loving for years now, I want to learn about the history and the culture, and I love the way he was, framing it as this, meditative practice, and the way he starts the chapters, you have a recipe, you start with a chai recipe, and then he gets into a part of the process of brewing a good chai, but then he relates that practical thing to like a spiritual or like philosophical idea and talks about it, and it's very much like meditations while making a chai. And I think that I think that's so cool. Okay, and this is the last book. I've been freaking rambling. And this is by Mercury Stardust. Okay, love the name. And this is called Safe and Sound. First of all, I saw this. Mermaid Energy. Obsessed immediately. A renter-friendly guide to home repair. This is not the kind of book you would usually see me get, but I was with my friend and she said that, I think she was saying she saw Mercury do like a talk or something in Milwaukee because she's from Milwaukee. I'm pretty sure she's from Milwaukee. She's maybe from just Wisconsin, but I think she's from Milwaukee, which is where we were. And I was so excited and it looked so pretty and I was like, oh, I want to get it, but I don't know. And then I just came back to it. I was like, I have to get it because it's so pretty. And let me just read you what it says on the back. It says, for too many people, the simple act of contacting a plumber or repair person can feel like a game of chance. As a trans woman, I've discovered the hard way that we live in a world with much to fear. If you've ever felt panicked about opening your home to strangers in order to fix a maintenance issue, this book is for you. You deserve to feel empowered to take matters into your own hands, and it's not as hard as you may think. And then she goes on and she talks about what the book includes. But just the vibe of like, this shouldn't be scary, and also maybe you could learn how to do it yourself. I was like, damn, I never thought of it like that. Pink. The aesthetic of this book is so gorgeous, and I think that's part of what I liked about it, because it's kind of a intimidating concept. So many contents. So it's kind of an intimidating concept because I never repaired anything. I took like a stage hand class, I guess. I don't even fundamentals of technical production, where we, you know, built shit, but like that was the most I've ever done. And this goes from, you know, apartment hunting, moving in and creating a home, making repairs, electrical repairs, painting, safety and security, moving out, tenants' laws and resources for every state, which I think is really, really cool. It's got this really cool like design and animation. It's not animation, but graphics or whatever. And it's just so pretty, and it makes me feel like I can do this. I can figure out how to do these things. And like, it's so cute, and it just feels so approachable and cozy and safe. So I really, really like that. And she's a local author, so I was feeling really good about that. And I love supporting local authors when I'm in cities. Hello. So yeah, that's the books I got. Haven't read Safe and Sound yet. Haven't even got into it. It was just really big to have in my carry-on, or to have in my personal item on the plane, so I haven't read it yet. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I feel like, as you guys probably know, we'll be moving soon. Hopefully, I don't know, we don't know. But I feel like the next place we're in, I want to be in there for a hot minute. I've been saying that for a long time. I'm tired of moving around, and it's just been like, for whatever situation has come up, we've, you know, been moving. And so the next place we're in, I just want to be there. I want to paint the walls. I want to do stuff. I want to change the little like light switch covers and really make it a home, because I grew up from when I was born till I was 18 and I left my home, the same house. And so I think there's this security that comes with staying in the same place and being able to have a home that's yours. And, you know, I just think I've been really craving that. Since I've been 18, I haven't stayed in a place longer than a year. Is that true? Yeah, I think there was one that was like a year and 6 months. But every year since I've been 18, I've been in a place for no longer than a year, essentially. I'm 25, so like I'm looking to have a place that I can just settle down in, you know? Have a little farm in the backyard. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me in this video. Thanks for chatting about books with me, and it was nice to show you a little snippet of our weekend. I always get so nervous vlogging, and that's something I'm working on because I love vlogging, but I'm so scared of making people uncomfortable or being weird, so I'm working on it. So yeah. It was a really fun weekend. I had a really good time. Thank you to Tyson and Christian if you're watching. It was so much fun, and we got to meet Catball, who's a really cute cat, and it was a really fun time. So feeling refreshed, feeling good, but also feeling so tired right now. So I'm gonna maybe take a nap, eat some lunch, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Love you guys so much. Let me know what you're reading in the comments below, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.